So here's another ranting video. Yes, I feel like ranting tonight. Let's see. As I mentioned in one of my videos, at Walmart, my husband had dropped a carton of juice, right? And it got on the floor. Like it was a puddle, like 4 by 4 feet. Like a whole box. Just onto the ground. And it was the guava orange juice, whatever it is. And my husband had pointed it to the lady, and she just nodded at him and walked away. When we walked by, they had one of those little tent things, those little tent white floor signs right over it. And it's like, you know, people, not all people are going to be bright enough to avoid that. And it wasn't completely covering the puddle. So somebody could slip and fall and sue them. And of course, they don't realize it. Another rant. What the fuck is with ATM machines, man? They tell me I got one balance of like $264. I check my balance online and it's like, you got $1. And it's like, I'm not very trustworthy of ATM machines anymore. But I keep close tabs on my money. But all I want to do is get like fucking juice or something from a convenience store. Walked all over Glassport and failed. Then there is like stupid doctors. When I was in the hospital, I had a doctor come into my room when I was having my liver issues. And he goes, it could either be a stone or hepatitis. But seeing as you have tattoos, it could be hepatitis. I mean, putting me into a category like that, I can't think of any other words right now, but like, yeah, it's categorizing me, isn't it? Yeah. Stereotyping. Thank you, David. Stereotyping. They stereotyped me because I had tattoos and piercings. I trust my tattoo artist. They're clean. And the tattoo artists I haven't, known very well, I check out their sterilization equipment. I make sure they open their needles in front of me, clean and new. I don't have hepatitis. All my tests came back negative. But why in the hell would you come into my room and tell me it's either a stone or hepatitis and walk out? No explaining, nothing. And then this doctor decided to keep lifting my gown up too high. My abdomen is below my boobs. I was not comfortable with him lifting it up and up and up. And then he started pushing into the very painful parts of my gut. I have a stone stuck in my liver ducts despite lacking a gallbladder. You could still make stones. So if you don't have a gallbladder, fair warning, you can still get stones because there's a duct that still produces bile. And it goes from your liver to your small intestines, and the pancreas one attaches to that duct too and goes to your small intestine. Let me tell you, ow. And the nurses there were wonderful, but the doctors weren't managing my pain. I'm not going to mention hospitals, but I've noticed that some doctors will take care of your pain, some don't. Another rant. I've made vlogs about blue cigs and the electronic cigs you can get from truesmoker.com and bluecigs.com. Let me be blunt with you. They're safer. They don't release tons of chemicals in the air. Excuse my hair, it's a mess. I've been sick and I don't care. But they don't, leave cyanide and carcinogenic and all kinds of chemicals. I mean, David, what chemicals are in that fucking shit that,
Nicotine and propylene glycol.
I meant real cigarettes.
Formaldehyde.
Carbon monoxide. Cyanide. And this is going to give you cancer. But the thing that really, really screws with me is these people that continue smoking, not caring if they're going to get cancer. And they'll be like, well, I have an addiction. Let me tell you, before my transplant, they had me on narcotics constantly, okay? After my transplant, I had to go through major withdrawals from Valium, Dilaudid, codeine, everything. I swear to God, I could have levitated off my hospital bed. Withdrawals only last a few days. Deal with it, okay? Simple as that. Withdrawals suck, yes, but they last a few days. So, you're an idiot, you bitch, you're mean. Guess what? At least you're quitting a bad habit. So, I recommend Blue Cigs and TrueSmoker.com with the dragons to people, because all it is propylene glycol with flavor and nicotine, or you can get non-nicotine if you just have that habit of holding it in your fingers and just puffing out so you can see your own breath. What else to rant about? The price of tea in China. Well, I could care about the price of tea in China. But, doctors. Some are compassionate, some aren't. And some don't listen to you, some do. I think doctors need to listen to patients. Especially patients who know their bodies well, who have been in and out of hospitals their whole life. I was actually clueless on what was going on with me. But when you tell me I have hepatitis, and don't explain it and stereotype me because I have tattoos, you say that I'm going to have hepatitis C. Cram it, okay? Cram it. My doctors in Cleveland said as long as you trust the artist, you're okay. Not much to rant about. So give me some ideas to rant about. Leave comments. I also do inspirational videos. Need an upbeat, post? Post it. Request it. Message me. I talk about anything. I love talking. I love writing. I love giving advice. I see the world differently than some people. I sit back and I notice every little detail about everything. And the world is ridiculous these days. And all you have to do is, have common sense and how to take care of yourself. Because sometimes a doctor can't give you the wrong medication. When you tell them you're allergic to something, and they still attempted to give it to you. Or the instance that I heard from my friend. People are allergic to latex. They ask my friend, after they put on latex gloves, are you allergic to latex? Protocol, people. That's what you're supposed to follow in the hospital. You're supposed to ask, first thing, what are you allergic to? Me, flu vaccine. I can't have it. Vancomycin gives me hives unless I have Benadryl. I'm not allergic to latex. But let's say somebody's allergic to latex. Don't use latex on people. Have respect for your patients. Be careful. Your job is to be careful. So here's the end of my rant. Please, leave me comments, send me messages, because I love making these videos. I love giving insight, and it gives me time to ponder and think, and help others out there. Please, please subscribe to me, leave comments, write to me, and I'll do my best to bring back any info you need. I'll research, I'll offer support. If you have a question about cystic fibrosis, or even issues with family, I will try to give you a good standpoint. I'm not a psychologist, a psychiatrist, or a doctor, but I can offer a little bit of advice or a shoulder to lean on. So, take that into consideration, and enjoy your day, or night.